more exciting than part one. And so my favorite part of the presentation is this part. And here we go. I'm going to get straight into it. So next step, if you're ready to get started, sign up. When should you do that? Immediately. All right. Why? You've had your questions answered. Everything is what it is. Do not delay the decision-making process any longer, because that only makes it painful for you. So get signed up before life gets in the way. It always does. Secondly, commit to learning about the industry, commit to learning how you can navigate the back office and learn how to move cryptocurrency around. Again, Keith does a phenomenal training every Saturday and Sunday teaching you how to understand crypto and how to move around the crypto exchanges around the world. So make sure you attend that every single Saturday and Sunday. Like I said, 10 a.m. Saturday UK time, 3 p.m. Sunday UK time. You can attend and learn how to move your money in and out of the platform. Cool, nice and simple. So welcome back. We're now going to do a community members training, and this is for people that want to accelerate the 3x promotion. So imagine that you've bought yourself a membership and you're sat there with a big, pretty smile on your face, knowing every day you get your rewards just for being part of the community. So what's the next step? Well, share. All right. This company's clear. What do they want to do? We said it in part one. They want to build a community that will then bring them 30 million customers on all of their different products and services that they launch in the coming months and years. Really, really simple, smart, strategic move. All right. Phenomenal, committed community, win-win. So our job is to build that community. We've only got one job here. Once we join, we get rewards. It's awesome. The next thing is to help them get where they want to get to. Now, they might get 30 million customers on their own in 5, 6 years, 7, 8 years, right? But with us, we could make that happen in a couple of years. So let's make that happen. So let's have a look at how we can build the community first, who can then bring the customers. Ready? Every time you refer a friend or a contact of yours to this Zoom and they love it, just like you've loved it, boom, they join, right? They join through your link. They're now connected to you forever. And every time they earn anything, you get a 20% match. This is so important. I always say, if you understand this pay plan, you will not sleep. People don't understand this pay plan because they're used to other pay plans that work a little bit differently. So just be present, be focused, watch this. Here's your friend, John. John buys a $1,000 membership. Stay with me. John will earn a minimum of $5 a day, every day, until he's received $3,000. All right. So buys a $1,000 membership. The company commits to tripling the value of that membership over the next period of time, however long that is. If it's a minimum of 0.5% a day, it takes 600 days to get 3x done. You receive $600 rewards for referring John. Now, this is where this is different. You don't receive that up front because the company does not touch this $1,000 and carve it up into shreds until there's nothing left to pay compensation plans. That's not what we do. We leave that for other deals. What happens here is that this $1,000 membership goes to work for John in the marketplace, and it earns John a healthy 0.5% a day, and it earns you 20% of that 0.5%, which is 0.1% a day. So you receive $1 a day in rewards every day because you referred John. Now, what I love about this plan is that it's sustainable and it's incredibly, ridiculously powerful. Are you kidding me? $600 per $1,000 referral? That's what's on offer here. Look at this, guys and girls. Whatever membership you refer, 60% with the leverage of 3x right now, 60% of the membership value is drip fed back to you in the form of daily matching rewards. How about that? What if John came in at $10,000? Have you thought about that? You may just know somebody that is in a nice, comfortable position in their life, and for them, $10,000 as part of their portfolio of moving forward financially is something they're happy to do. Well, if they come in, guess what? They're turning their 10 into 30 over the next 20 months, and you receive your handsome $6,000 reward for referring them. So the question becomes, how many quality contacts do you know? How many quality contacts are you willing to reach out to up your game? All right. And listen, start with what you got, start where you are. We've all got where we are. That's the life we've got. We've got the contacts we got. If we're in at 300 and we only know $300 people, it doesn't matter. Start where you are. But here's what happens. It's only a matter of time before when your story starts sharpening itself, other people pay more attention. And before you know it, the 5,000, the 10,000, the $20,000 people start speaking to you as well. Now imagine if John has got a few contacts that also would love to hear about this. Well, here's what John does. Really simple. John picks up the phone to Mary and says, Mary, listen, I've recently been shared some phenomenal information. I want to share it forward to you. Are you available at 6:30 p.m. UK time, Wednesday? Mary says, what is it? I'm not going to spoil it for you. I want you to just trust me and show up. If you're committed to financial abundance, show up. You will not regret it. Mary gets it, shows up. Mary loves it, buys $1,000 membership. Boom. Mary will get her 3,000. John, rightly so, will get 600 for his referral. But what's in this for you? Why would you want to help John build his income? Because for you, when John refers a contact, you get a 15% match on what Mary makes. Every day Mary makes $5, you get 75 cents. How long for? Until Mary's had 3,000 back. Maximum 20 months, could be a lot faster, as you start to see in this presentation. And all of a sudden, you can now see that you can receive $450 per thousand on every membership sold on your second level. What about level 3? Is it possible to earn on there? Yes, it is. 10% on level 3. Now, there is one caveat here. You've got to qualify the levels, all right? So there's 3 levels available. How do you qualify them? As it says here, unlock each level with direct referrals. If you refer 1, you earn on 1 level. If you refer 2 people here on level 1, you earn on 2 levels. If you refer 3 people on your first level directly, 3 direct referrals opens up 3 levels. How many levels do you want to open up? What if I told you you could refer 20 people on your level 1 and open up 20 levels of referrals? Well, I just told you. That's exactly how our pay plan works. It's simple, it's clean, it's to the point. And most importantly, it is 100% solid and sustainable. That's my favorite part. I love building solid, sustainable income. Income I can plan with, where I can look into the future and know how I can navigate and maneuver my next 20 months. Amazing. So that's our 20 level plan. Done. Kaput's finished, right? Done. It's the wrap, but there's some extra. I want to now, remember I talked about the rebuy strategy? I want to share a little bit about this strategy because sometimes people say, Kalpesh, I'd love to become a top 5% earner in the world and get to 100,000 a year. Wow, in a year. I've never done that. You've already proven to me statistically, globally, nobody ever does. 5% of people only ever make 100,000 or more in a year. I want to be part of that 5%, but I don't have the $10,000, Kalpesh. I've got myself into this situation. And then you give me a nice story about why you got yourself into there, because we've all been there. And I hear the story out and I say, don't worry, it's okay. This company's got your back. I've got some good news for you. It doesn't matter where you are. Look at this. If you just start small, start where you are. If you started with $1,000 and you just committed to do the rebuy until you got to 10, bang, you've already got a story, 10x. I'm in. Might take you 14 or 15 months, happy days. But now you're now on your way. You're building your story. Along the way, while you're building your story, share this Zoom with others and look what happens. It's only a matter of time, right? Mary comes along and then John comes along and James comes along and Harry comes along and Fred comes along. And before you know it, you've got 10 people that are like you, committed to moving their life forward. Now, those 10 are not as influential as you. They're not as smooth as you. They're not as good looking as you. So they might not produce the same result as you. But I think we'll all agree that pretty much anyone can find 3 people, right? And so these 10 find 3 each around the world that want to move their life forward. And those 3, they're really chilled out, passive. They don't mingle much. You know, they don't need lockdown to be locked in. They stay in anyway. And they only refer a couple of people each. And before you know it, you got 100 people in your organization, in your first 3 levels, and boom, you're in the top 5% anyway. So don't fret. There's loads of different ways that you can work that plan out. The key is to commit to getting into that top 5%. And once you're in it, happy days. You've now got a story for the rest of your life. Bearing in mind, I've just shown you how to do it in 3 levels. This does go to 20 levels, right? I did mention that, didn't I? 20 levels. So you work out what's possible beyond that. So that's that part of the pay plan done, right? So simple 20 levels with a rebuy strategy. But then there's another part. The second income that you can earn is our VIP rewards. And here you can consistently and steadily climb your way up the ranks. And as you climb these ranks, you mentioned, Keith and myself mentioned to 5-star. These are ranks that you can create. You can become an expert and follow on from expert to pro, and then 1-star, and so on and so forth. It's all just volume based, right? Team volume. We don't count your biggest leg, all right? So forget that. Everything outside of your big leg, this moves you up the ranks. Dun, 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 dun. And as you move up the ranks, you override everything in your organization, in all of those other teams, to infinity. Imagine that for a second. Imagine that you were earning 3% on every account to infinity. Well, guess what? There are people doing that. There are people already making the 0.5% overrider to infinity. In fairness, your business is not mature enough as an expert to go beyond 20 levels by much. But what it does, it just sets you up and gives you a nice early win and an overrider. This is a great recognition rank. It shows that you've got the skills. You've got what it takes. It's a huge, huge milestone in our company. And the latest experts to join us recently are Raymond, Marcus, and Miranda. Congratulations. Well done. Very, very well deserved. And this is like the laying of the foundations, right? Consistency brings this. And then we've got more experts around the world consistently laying the ranks. And then we've got our pros around the world. And PK just hit that just recently, a couple of days ago. So he's our pro yesterday, I believe. So he's our pro from yesterday. But again, you know, this comes with consistency, but also working with your teams. You've got your goals in place. You know why you're doing what you're doing, and you're on it. And then, you know, beyond teamwork comes leadership. This is our VIP 1-stars all over the world. And as a 1-star VIP, you are proving your abilities as a leader to lead others to their next level of success. You're helping people in your team achieve expert, achieve pro, and, you know, you're developing depth and strength in your organization. Then we've got the 2-stars. Absolutely awesome, Steve. Rock star result, our most recent 2-star. Absolutely brilliant work. Anyone that gets this rank, they're on their way. These are 5-stars. It's just waiting for time to catch up, just waiting for the rank to catch up. Our 3-stars around the world, and then of course our 5-star pinnacle of the mountain. And so super proud to have just joined the previous 4, Tom, Keith, Rodney, and Chris and Francesco, just literally a couple of days ago. So still trying to get over the high of all of that. And again, just reminding everyone, Ryan Zhu is the king of blockchain, right? This guy is documented beyond documentation. He's been in it from day one. He's got a blockchain presence on Amazon Prime in that next blockchain series that is just boom, knocks it out the ballpark. And so again, articles everywhere. Colin Star Capital establishes a $300 million fund. They did that. Another article. Colin Star buys BI Wang Group for $100 million. This was a mining group they purchased for cash. 2 years after launching Colin Star, in 2017, they buy this for 100 million. How many owners of companies do you know that launch a company in 2015 and in 2017 buy a competitor for 100 million cash because they can? Boom, done. Monash University and Colin Star signed a multi-million-dollar agreement. Here on Yahoo Finance, you can read about the Ogilvy project, Hyperfund, and the Ogilvy project. What is that? Do your homework, research, have a look what that is. Bringing old money, dusty money, deep, deep inherent wealth money back into this new economy, this new world. They're leading that conversation. And then most recently in October, look at this, the Matrix Protocol, a patented technology licensed to Hcash exclusively, which is our own project, coined the most efficient in the world by CSIRO, Australia's National Science Agency. How about that? Accolades through the roof. Look at this. You know, the people that have invested as angel investors in projects like Binance and Huobi and OKX and Bitz and HitBTC, people that own projects like Who.com and ZB.com and BW and Tron and NEM and Hcash and Colin Star. This is that. It doesn't get more documents. So right time, right place. The only thing now is right decision. It doesn't get better than this. So whatever it is you've been looking for, you found it. And it's a mindset conversation. So are you ready for the next level of your success? And to make that really easy for you to answer, there's a question. If a friend offers you a world-class and fully documented opportunity, what do you do? Like, really, what do you do? Right? So you've already said yes in part 1 to being a community member, but why wouldn't you share this? So, you know, do you say, yes, let's do something. Let's build something spectacular. Let's just do it. Boom. Is that you? Or do you sometimes resist these conversations? Is your mind set up slightly differently? And do you even sometimes talk yourself out of a great thing? We do this in relationships. We do it with money. We do it with our health. We're constantly talking ourselves out of better things, right? So watch your mind. Your mind can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Everyone in the planet wants a better life. I've never met the human that says, please give me a worse life than the one I've got. And yet most struggle to create something better, right? You know, we make progress, but it's in relative terms, it's very, very slow progress. We don't break through stuff. We kind of repeat the previous generation. And why is that? Well, I learned many, many years ago, your mindset is everything. And either you control it or it controls you. It might sound a little bit simplistic, I know, but the whole personal development industry, which is worth hundreds of billions of dollars a year, is literally trying to get this message across to the average person, that once you grasp this, everything is in your hands. And so I want to give you an example, right? So on the left, we find what we call the common mindset, which is how most people, it's kind of just an easy way out, an easy way to think. Doesn't take much to think like the common mindset. And then the success mindset on the other side, that takes work. It takes constant, non-stop, committed action. So look at the difference, right? For example, a lazy or common mindset will think, oh, it's another scam. Yep, I've seen these before. It's one of those pyramid things. And that's cool, you're right. Because whatever you think is what you manifest in your life. So in the one hand, congratulations, you've come to a conclusion. But if you want to come to a different conclusion, then just find out what the 5% do. And here's what those 5% that make over 100,000 a year do, right? And I've given some leeway. I'm giving 5% that they're doing it, and then there's another 5% that are on their way to joining that other 5%, right? And here's what they do. They train their mind, say, you know what? This could be a scam, and I'm no mug. I'm not stupid. Let me do a little bit of due diligence. And as soon as you do the due diligence, you're like, oh, okay. Oh, Ryan is that guy. Oh, Sam is that guy. Oh, they do own all of this. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Or you might think, you know what? This looks awfully like a pyramid. And then you realize, oh, so does my job. One boss, couple of top management, then me. Oh, okay. School was like that. One headmaster or headmistress, deputies, teachers, and then me. Oh, okay. The whole world, politics is like that. One government, and then their cabinet, and then all of the MPs, and then me. And suddenly you have that epiphany moment. I shouldn't fear the shape. Let me have a little bit of education around this. Network marketing does $200 billion plus a year and growing every year. Over 100 billion a year is paid out in commissions to people that help grow companies. And then the question becomes, how much of that 100 billion a year am I earning? Then it gets simple, doesn't it? I don't have experience, Kalpesh. That's one way of thinking about it, Batman. Another way is I'm ready to learn. And it's just a mindset shift. You're shifting your conversation with yourself. Kalpesh, I can't afford $300. I'm going to say, why not? Like, that's the question, isn't it? Wrong question. So when you say I can't afford $300, you've made a statement of fact. You've created your own reality. When you say, hold on, why can't I've been working 3 years? If I've got $300 spare after 3 years, there's a problem with what I'm doing, surely. Kalpesh, I don't have time. Same thing applies. Why not? You got the same 24 hours as Bill Gates. What's the deal? What is the deal there that you haven't got time? I'd say fight for your time back. Get serious and get committed to owning your life again. What if I fail? What if I succeed? It's the same person, one perception versus another, one conversation versus another. So listen, that's kind of, I think you get the point, right? So again, next step, congratulations if you're ready to join this movement. We're having a blast. We'd love you to join us. Sign up before life gets in the way. Like I said, get yourself on board, and don't let life steal another opportunity away. Do not sit there and say, God, I wish I got into mobile phones. God, I wish I got into the international calling card industry. God, I wish I'd got into the dot-com boom. I wish I'd got into making an app that worked and went viral. Don't be the I wish person. Be the person that gets in at the right time, at the right place, and make something happen. And then train yourself, refire your dreams, set goals, be specific on your daily actions, and most importantly, learn to share effectively. Sharing is the most important skill you can master in this industry. And once you've mastered it, and here's how you do that, the key to effective sharing in this industry, in this space, is say as little as possible to as many people as possible. I promise you this works every time. If you called 100 people this week and said, listen, I've seen something off the chain insane, and I care enough to want you to see it too. Here's the schedule. What are you going to commit to? Come and spend half an hour with me. If you did that with 100 people, I promise you, even if you're really rubbish at communication skills, you are lousy communicator, you've got zero excitement in you, you will still get 10, 15, 20 people saying, what is it about? And your job is then to say nothing more and say, look, I want you to find out, come to a Zoom with me, and get those 10, 20 people onto a Zoom. And here's what else I promise you. If you get 10, 20 quality people to one of these Zooms, you're going to produce a result. And that result will be the launch pad. Then you just repeat and repeat and repeat, right? So master the invitation skill and then plug in and play. All right. Plug in, commit to consistency. Whether you can come here every day, once a week, whatever it might be, you work out your schedule and then you stick to it. Do not compromise the schedule that you committed to. And the more you can commit to, the more dates in your diary you fill this with, the quicker you move up the scale. All right. And then you show up and invite quality people to show up with you. And that's it. That's the deal. We've got a whole system here that works. Everything is systemized. We learned years ago, systems work, people fail. Systems always work. This works for anybody that uses it. Every Monday and Friday, 2 p.m., Robert does a phenomenal presentation. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we get together here to do the same. Every Saturday and Sunday, Keith does an exceptional technical training. And every Saturday at 3 p.m. Now that for me is the pinnacle of the week. You never compromise Saturday afternoons. That is our time where we get into the ring, we roll our sleeves up, we like everything off. It's like, okay, we're here, we're team, we're family now. Now we build our leadership there and we discuss whatever we want to discuss. It's our playtime, our sand pit. So bring your shovel, bring your little bucket, come into the pit on a Saturday afternoon and let's have a mess about it. Have a little bit of a wrestle, whatever we want, no holds barred. So plug into that every week. Thank you for joining. Today is a very, very special day. And I hope that you've got all the clarity you need to come and join us. The reason it's a special day is because it's my first international Zoom after my VIP 5-star. Oh, did I say that I just hit VIP 5-star? I know, I'm getting a bit braggy now, but I'm not. I'm just celebrating the moment because I want you to celebrate your moment when you get to wherever you get to next, right? So I want you to get it. Celebrate your moments. I'm celebrating, man. I'm like, if there wasn't lockdown, trust me, me and Keith would be out on the town right now showing the world videos and pictures of, how VIP 5-stars roll. And we will do that as soon as Boris calls me and says, Kalps, you and Keith can go and do your thing, man. I'm waiting for the call. So if you've got any other questions on part 2.
That's right, man.
I'm going to be in the background.
What are you talking about? Come and join us, man.
It's okay. I'm a 1-star. My 1-star is made out of wood right now. But I'll be right behind you holding the luggage.
I love it. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, fantastic, Ramon.
Hey,
brilliant.
Again, any new people, if you've got any other questions, now's the time to get those answered. So, Ramon, hi, how are you?
I'm doing very well.
You don't have questions. You just wanted to celebrate.
To come with us, guys.
I just want to celebrate with you, bro. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. God bless you. What's up?
Ramon, table for 3. I'm booking it now.
Wonderful. Yes.
I'm in. Absolutely.
Congratulations, Kalpis. You deserve it. You. Outstanding presentation. Again, I want to copy this one. I want to copy. You outdid yourself with this presentation. Seriously. I loved it.
5-star presentation, man.
5-star presentation. Do you know what? I often say that though, right? There's one thing talking about something and not being there or having done it. But when you've been there and done something, you talk about it in a different way, right? This is kind of that presentation. It's like, up until now, I've been talking about this thing, elusive thing, this concept. Yeah. And now I'm like, it's not a concept anymore. Boom, nailed it.
Kalps, can we say we felt it? We didn't hear it today, we felt it. It was like, it's like, okay, the vibrations are coming through the speakers, man. Boom.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Yeah, it is awesome. It's exhilarating, to be honest. And so are the numbers in the back office, I'll tell you. The numbers. I fell off my own chair. I was like, whoa, that's what it means. Wow.
Yeah. Welcome to the 5-star life, man.
Yeah, the book, Good to Great? This was that moment. I just went from good to great, man. I was good at 4. I just suddenly experienced great. I was like, oh, okay, I get it.
Kalps, every day, brother.
I'm telling you, right? That's the thing. And again, I keep saying we can't share this enough. It's an experience. You have to just experience it. But it's that everyday thing that comes in and you look at that number and people work 40, 50. No, actually, people work really successful people work 40, 50 hours a week for that kind of money monthly.
Yes, correct. Monthly.
Really successful people work 40 to 50 hours a week, licking parts of their boss that nobody wants to lick, to earn that kind of money that gets paid here daily in a month.
Yes.
That's powerful.
Yes.
Remember, guys, when you see the VIP 5-star, right, and you see the rewards at that level, you must always understand you have to add the community rewards to that number. About that for a second. I'll let that settle just a little bit.
And then the global bonus pools. We don't.
I say, Kelps, that's the cherry on the icing. Let's not even talk about that.
But it's a massive cherry, isn't it? It's a cherry.
It's a big cherry.
Like that. It's a massive cherry lands every month. You're like, whoa! Yeah. That is the global pool is an annual salary.
I remember Clayton was like, have they made a mistake? They've overpaid me. He said, I've just got a global reward. I've just got this reward. My rewards are. I said, check the global reward. He said, wow, okay, now I see.
Can you guys give us an example? Can you guys give us a number?
I tell you what you got to do. You got to get there and say, okay, I got this now.
You can only experience it. You can't be told about it. You have to experience it.
No,
we've got to keep something from you. Come on, man. We've got to give you something. We've got to keep something there for you to say, I've got to find out. That hunger is what's going to get you there. That 100%. Hunger and desire to want to know is what's going to get you there. So get yourself there, man. Well, here's what I'll say. You will not regret it. That is for sure.
We got a few hands up, Kate. We got Mansour dying to say a few words. I know that we got Volker again with his hands up again. Listen, guys, wow. If you guys got anything to say or ask us, put your hand up. Mansour, how are you, buddy?
Very good, Keith. Kalpesh.
Hey, how are you doing?
All the leaders. Very nice. I mean, can't say much. I've been saying this, that, I've, like Keith knows me for a long time, and I'm honored to be a friend of Keith and having Kalpesh in our team as a leader, VIP 5-star. I've been looking for. I'm a real estate professional, and I've been looking for things which can consistently and on a regular basis bring me cash flow. I've tried so many things in the past, but this is something which just came in front of me, and I'm honored for Jackie, Monty, and Keith to bring this to me. And the moment I saw it, it was just mind-blowing, and I cannot say much. I don't have words for that. This is something real. They got a bank, they got a Visa debit card, they got everything. And 3 things you get in your life: you get trained on this digital currencies and digital things, which is amazing. I've been looking for 3 years, let's put it this way, to find some information which can get me educated. And I found nobody except for just for their own interest, for their own sake, they would say, just do this, do that, and then you will get there. But here, like a family, I'm getting hand-in-hand support every single minute, every single hour, every single time I pick up the phone, I send a message to all this leadership, and they're there, and they're working relentlessly. And I should say, very, very different, very different. I cannot explain. So I'm amazed, and I'm seeing results every day, and I'm seeing growth every day, and every day means literally every day. So all you have to do, I got a few guests on this presentation. All I have to say is that just don't wait, and don't, as Kalpesh said, right? Train your mind. Don't get trained by your mind. So you have to train your mind. If you're looking for right thing, this is right in front of you. Take it and run. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Mansour, thank you, buddy. Cheers. Thank you so much, man. Volker, you got your hands raised again. Brilliant. Let's have you on.
I've probably got a billion questions right now, but I'm not going to ask
questions.
I'm not going to ask them all. Just one quick simple one. I think I know the answer to it, but I've got to ask it anyway. If you come in at a lower pack, and we talked about once you've gained $50 within the program that you can rebuy.
Yep.
Is there a way of rebuying without waiting for it to build up? Can you rebuy through putting more cash into it?
Yes, you can buy additional packages. No, not rebuys. No, your rebuys are linked to your reward. So the rebuy,
Right.
but a rebuy is just like buying a package, but it's a smaller lot. It's $50.
Yeah.
So you can put in $300, $500, and buy another package if you're a bit flush, or you can wait for your rewards to build up. It's totally up to you.
Yeah, that was the main
Is that
question. Was, can you only do it from your profit? And I'm using all the wrong words, but never mind.
It's okay. Rebuys are funded from your rewards, and that's how you fund a rebuy. And a package is via your rewards and also funds you deposit, or just from funds you deposit. But we will teach you all of that on the Saturday training and Sunday training. Don't worry. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, Volker.
I know. Right. Fantastic presentation, guys. Thank you.
Fantastic, buddy. Caps, another thing I want everyone to understand as well, Caps, this is incredible. We've been in the game for 25, 30 years, yeah? And we understand the game of MLM, direct selling. Here's what I want everybody to understand. KP, everybody's got to really understand this, is that someone purchases the package today, you're going to receive a residual reward leveraged every day for a maximum of 20 months. That's almost 2 years down the road. So the packages and rebuys that are happening now, yesterday, the day before, the last 12 months, you still got at least another 6 months on some of those and 20 months on others. Guys, understand that's true residual income. Well, you can plan the next 2 years. You can plan next year. I'm going to go here. I'm going to do this, because it will take a long time for it to all to disappear. And if you're growing your team, it will get bigger. It won't get smaller. Oh, I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is for Saturday afternoon. I don't know if it's.
I think this is a Saturday afternoon one, man. It's like, yeah, but when you really get this pay plan, there is just no going back. Literally no going back.
If you really sit down, Cal, for months I was looking and learning this pay plan, so I know it inside out, upside down. I know every little area where you could receive rewards if you just study the plan. It's like turning up as a contractor for a job and not giving them a price and starting to work. Get paid. Who do that? No one. Come on, guys. Read the plan, understand how you get rewarded, and that is it's this accelerated plan. You cannot lose at all. Learn it. Yes.
So theoretically, if you continue to make your rebuys, this could be perpetual.
It is.
Could be.
Brother, Cowfish has got 10 millions in membership sales. I've got 20 million in membership purchases. Brother, I can go and retire on that beach. I'm looking for some beach property right now.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Fantastic.
I'm hi Keith, hi Cowfish.
Lennox, hey, Lennox.
Lennox, how you doing,
mate, you're right. You lot, you're smiling, mate. Boy, congratulations, Cowfish.
Thank you, brother. Good to hear from you,
Listen,
man.
I was gonna say, I'm so glad you guys are actually now, for the first time, talking about earnings. Because when Keith first told me, we go back a long way, me and Keith, when he first told me about how much he earns, yeah, I'm not gonna say how much he earns, because me and Keith go back a long way. So he told me, yeah, when he told me, because we were on a webinar one early morning. Whose webinar was that again? The lady from Canada.
Yeah, that was Tammy's.
Tammy's cabin, yeah. And we had, after that, it was about 10 to 6 in the morning.
We talked all night.
He told me to get my calculator out. Yeah, I got my calculator out and we started calculating. He goes, right, calculate this. I calculated it and he goes, right. And I said, okay, what's that? He goes, that's how much I'm getting paid. I said, excuse me? And he goes, yeah, that's how much I'm getting paid. He goes, now add this bonus on top. And I said, what? And he goes, yeah. And I started laughing. He goes, what, don't you believe it? I goes, God, yes. I goes, what, Keith? Is that what you're getting paid? He said, yes. And I could not believe it. And I'll tell you something, this is the best thing I have seen in my life. And I've not stopped working. I'm just, I'll tell you, people.
You know, you know, we go back decades, right? And Calps, and I'll say this, Lennox, you know, I love you like my brother. We've grown up from a young age, right? You want it for your family and your friends to win as well, because guys, this opportunity doesn't come around every single year. This type of opportunity comes around once in a lifetime. And when you see it, you want to share it with your loved ones. You do not want them to miss out, because I don't want to be just enjoying it, you know, the beach life and driving nice cars. I want all my family and friends to have a piece of the action. That dizzy smiling, because that's what you want. You don't want to go there by yourself and then everyone else, oh, it's all right for you. Why didn't you tell me about this 3 years ago?
Yeah, exactly. I nearly fell out of my bed when Keith told me how much he was earning, especially that bonus. I said, "You got bonus as well? Are you a footballer?"
Exactly.
I thought, Christ, congratulations, guys. Seriously.
No, thank you, Len, man. We've traveled a long journey together, all of us, you know. And some of you guys, you know, you can see that there's a lot of friends here. We're all working together as one team, one family. You know, you guys are all family to us now, and it's very, very seldom, Kelp, do we all come together on one deal like we have done. Very seldom, very rarely do we all come together like we have done. And everyone's going to win here. You just got to believe and just go to work. Boom.
Yeah, exactly. Nice one, guys.
This is the ship that's come home that we've all, at some point in our life, been talking about.
Anyway, I'm coming up to that dinner with you guys as well, so count me in, yeah.
Get the old boys together, man.
Yeah, man.
The first one's just gonna be me and Keith. We decided, like, listen,
100%.
It's gonna be me and Keith sitting there doing the full 5-star. And, you know, sharing that experience. We haven't decided the locations and all of that yet. But
maybe, you know, I was thinking maybe the Shard or something really lovely, Cal. So, you know, top floor, all over London, top of the world type of deal, man. A top of the world type of dinner.
Yeah, exactly. Shard sounds nice, but I was thinking maybe we go a little bit further afield and jump on a plane somewhere.
I'm up for that. Let's fly out for a weekend, man. Let's do it.
Yeah. We can,
it just
right?
goes to show it works. It works. This is why these guys are smiling. Every time I come on this platform, these guys are smiling. It works.
Calpers has got that 5-star smile now, man. He can't stop. I mean, from the time he presented tonight, it's been that grin's been permanent, man. Yeah, welcome to the club, Calpers. That grin. Look at Rodney's $1 million smile, man. He's like, dee! He can't stop smiling. Unbelievable, guys. It's all here for you. Absolutely, it's here for you.
I would fall asleep like that, smiling.
You know what I mean? Exactly. Sifo. Sifo and Gina, how are you, my brother? Unmute yourself, please.
My brother from another mother.
Hey, how are you, champion?
I'm okay, man. And how are you?
Lovely, thank you. Really awesome.
Great. I mean, I just wonder what happened. I'm asking myself, what have you eaten today? You were just, all of you guys, Keith and everyone, you are just spitting fire today. I even dropped a message to your WhatsApp. I said, please, I need a recording of this one in particular today. I just want to go through it again. You were just amazing, guys. Thank you very much. I can feel it. I know how it, and now I can sense how it feels like when you are up there. I promise you, I'm right behind you.
I know.
And I far below, but the speed that I'm traveling with is a lightning.
Exactly.
I'm there.
And the thing is to understand that. Listen, we're not saying that VIP 1, 2, all the positions aren't wonderful, great positions to be at. You know, Calty was at VIP 4, been at 4-star and 3-star. We know what the level of rewards are at that level, and you can be completely, totally comfortable. But when you push yourself that bit further, it's a personal drive and a personal goal to get the last bit done. You know, it's like stopping. You're going climbing Mount Everest and you're going to stop at base camp 6 and go back home. Why would you do that? Keep going. You've got 400 meters to go. Keep going. Get there. And then, yes.
My brother, listen to me.
Yes,
I am not an average person. I am not an average person. Believe me. when I do something, the fact that you see myself on Zoom every night again, it tells you all. I don't belong. It's crowded down here. I always hit the highest rank in every company that I've associated with. What will stop me from doing that again? Yeah, I'm coming. Thank you very much, guys.
always says, KP, you and I, we always say when we look at a plan, we figure out how to get to the top. We know we're going to do it. We just figure out how to get to the top. That's how we look at every single program. Dizzy knows when we see something, how do we get to the top? Boom. That's it.
Thank you, guys.
A lot of people.
Thank you for encouragement, your motivation, and everything. We love you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sifa. I'm really, really pleased that we've got you on this journey with us, and I can't wait to have you come and join us at the 5-star table. So hurry up. We're waiting.
Is that Melgita or Melgita? Melgita? You want to unmute? Melgita, you got your hands ready. Melgita, hi, how are you?
Yes, I'm doing just fine. I have to ask both of you all something.
Yep.
Remember when you were not where you are, when you were not even a 1-star, when you were starting out?
I remember
what did
clearly.
You say? Well, the reason why I'm asking is because I am at the bottom, and I just want to know, what do you say to someone to invite them, not just to a call, but to have enough energy or fire to listen, whether it's to look at a 1-minute video, the 2-minute video, or even get them to a call? What do you say? I'm struggling. I'm struggling because I'm so excited. I feel like I throw up on people.
Okay, good. And that's a very, very common approach by a lot of people in the beginning, because what happens is, again, sometimes we're in a place in our life where you see something and it's the answer. It's all the things you wanted, and you almost want it for others more than they want it for themselves. And you kind of get into convincing mode. And the biggest danger is that you go into convincing mode.
Yes.
The art.
And I don't want to do that. So I just shut down.
The art of effective inviting boils down to simplicity, always. And it's got to always stay the same, whether you've just signed up today and you're starting out, or you're 5-star, doesn't matter. That invite has always got to be simple, because it's got to be duplicatable. And the key is not to tell anything other than what the tools tell them. And so you've got one job in an invitation, that is get excited, and then get them excited and curious. That's it. Your excitement transfers to them, and then they're curious because you know and they don't know. And then you bring them to the information.
Yeah. You said something, Melgita, you said something where you said you feel you don't want to throw up on them. So you're probably saying too much. You're not getting the curiosity up, and you want to get them curious as to what it is. You need to have that energy that whatever it is you're doing, they need to take a look at, but you cannot give them any more information than come to a webinar. I mean, how do you feel after this webinar today? Were you energized? Would you love to have had 5 or 6 people here today? Absolutely. How do you get them here? Is that you cannot do the presentation for them. So they'll ask you a question, Melgita, what is it? Oh, no, is it a pyramid? And you're tempted to say, no, it's not, it's this, it's all crypto, it's training. Don't. I know she's laughing now, because I'm sure you do that. And we all fall into that mistake. But guess what? The best.
Actually, I've only invited one person, and and don't laugh at me. The one person I did invite, I actually didn't say anything to them. What I said to them was, "You've got to get on this call," and they were just like, "Why?" And I said, "Do you know what blockchain is?" And they were just like, "No." And I was just like, "Do you know what Bitcoin is?" And they said, "Yes." And I said, "This is the mother and the father to anything and everything that you ever want to understand when it comes to the money making movers." And they were intrigued, and they were just like, "What?" I was like, "So you have to be on this call." Okay. And that's what I said, and they got on the call, and now he's in. But I just don't know how that's going to work.
Melgita, do that over if it's worked. Do it over and over and over again.
I'm completely lost right now. I'm like, hold on, I didn't understand your question then, because you've perfected the invite. So what you haven't perfected is applying it.
Did you just hear the way you delivered that with force? Like you've got to use that type of language, and that sort of tone will get people like, okay, all right. Because if you're saying in that way, I've got to take a look.
Yeah, it's perfect. Smash that invite to 100 people this week.
Yeah.
and come and talk to me next week.
That's the other thing, the mistake many people make. They'll invite 2 people and then they don't show up, they get deflated. Melgita, invite 20 and get 10 show up. That's what you got to do. It's a numbers game.
Okay.
Invite 25, see 13 show up, five will join. Boom, that's a fantastic start.
Yeah.
Don't invite 2 and say your job's done. Oh, great, I've got 2 people coming, because the chances are maybe 1 might show up, both or 2 of them might not turn up. And then you're going to be so deflated. The way you get results here is that you've got to do it in terms of vast numbers to get a fast start, blow up the numbers early, and then you can then see who you're working with. But don't invite 1 and expect that person to show up. Most people only invite 1, 2 at the most, and then they get disappointed.
Yeah, it's fast and furious. That's the way.
Boom.
Go through your numbers. I often say this, look, if you've got a plan, if you've got 100 people on a list and you've got a 1-year plan, how many people do you need to speak to every day to get to that 100 people? Roughly. You've got 100 people to get through in a year. How many do you need to speak to every day in that year? I'll do the tough ones. 3. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 a day. So if you're going to do 3 a day, you'll build a business. But you give that same list of 100 people to another person and he smashes them all out in the first week. That business will always, every day of the week, outperform the one that's doing 3 a day for 100 days, or for a year, whatever your numbers are, right? So if you've got it's 1,000 people in a year. If you're going to speak to 1,000 people in a year, compress it down. Whatever you're going to do, make the decision what you're going to do. If you're going to make 20 sales, if you've made a decision, I'm going to make 20 sales and unlock 20 levels. Don't take 6 months. You can, but I can tell you this historically, when you study people that get to the top, consistently in everything they do, is because they get those 20 out the way in their first month.
KP, I did my numbers when I first started, because I knew I was starting from the bottom. Actually, I was starting from below zero, below ground zero. So I knew my numbers was between 20 to 30 a day, every day. Otherwise, I wasn't going to go to sleep. If it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I haven't made 20 to 30 connections and invites and contacts every day for 30 days, then I went on to 60 days, then I went on to 90 days. Now you're thinking, I don't know 20 to 30. You do know 20 to 30 people. It's just you're prejudging. You're thinking, I can't call them. I know what they're going through. And that's the problem. You start talking yourself out of, yes, Red is clapping. You start talking yourself out of speaking to someone.
Absolutely.
There's no one on the planet now that I can't speak to about you. Listen, my list, the kind of names I've got on my list now, I'm going after them because I know that these are very wealthy individuals. But guess what? I can have a conversation with them because, as I said, look where I am right now. All I'm saying is don't exclude anyone, because everyone deserves a chance to take a look at this. If you don't have that mindset, then you will exclude half the people you know because you think, I don't want to, I don't think they'll be able to do this. Guys, everyone's looking for an opportunity which they can put something in and get 3 times out. Who doesn't? Or double their money in 12 months. That's a simple. How do you like the sound of doubling your money in 12 months? If that's the case, take a look at what I'm doing later on, 8 p.m. Fantastic. Boom. That's all I say. No questions. I've got 5 more people to speak to. So if you're not one of them, I've got 5 others that will take your place. Take it away from them straight away.
Exactly. And again, it's such an important thing to do that. Like, posture is everything. What Keith just said, take it away. You've got the answer. You've got the solution that most people are looking for. And if they start giving you a little bit of attitude, if they start giving you a little bit of, I know what I'm doing, and just say, okay, do you know what? No worries. I just wanted to make sure that I asked you so that you don't come back to me 3 months' time and say I didn't. That's all. And walk away. Watch what happens. It's that curiosity that will always get to them. They're like, hold on, this is the bit where you're supposed to convince me. This is the bit where you're supposed to beg me. Like, what do you mean you're walking away? And bang, you turn the cogs in their own head. They're like, okay, what just happened here? You don't need me. You actually genuinely wanted to show me. Okay, I thought you needed me.
There you go. Well done, KP. Well said. Wow.
Thank you so very much. I really like that. I don't need you. I just wanted to.
Hello?
Right. True, right?
Yeah.
I like that.
No, Gita, you have to have a let, not get mentality. Don't try and get anyone in. You're trying to let them into this opportunity.
Exactly.
Boom.
Thank
Fantastic.
you.
We've got a couple more hands up. We've got
Red. She's been
yep.
Red,
Go
how
for
are
it.
you? Red Kingdom.
Hi, thank you for
Hey.
having another wonderful presentation today. I do want to actually validate what you guys were just saying. You know, I started looking at people thinking this person's not going to do it because I don't think they're financially set, or maybe this person's really not doing too good. Wrong. I asked my future brother-in-law to hop on and join and take a look at the presentation. He just asked me for basic information. I gave him basic information. He watched a little bit, did his research, confirmed everything that you guys highlighted out. And guess what? He'll be joining in a couple weeks. And he's the last person I thought would
There
do
you
it.
go. Look at that.
The last person you thought would do it. You see, that person would be at the bottom of your list. You would probably not ask them, but you've got to do this. You know, you're absolutely right. What's your name? It says Red Kingdom.
My name's Adrienne.
Adrian, you're absolutely right. You cannot exclude anyone, put them all down on the list because everyone deserves a chance. Everyone deserves a chance. Well done.
Now, is there any limit as to how I can invite people on here? Like, is there any?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I get out of here? Sorry, my teenager's being a brat.
Yeah,
although
we
he's
do have-
going to sign off, which I'm
we
excited
have a-
about.
That's right. So we have a cap for the Zooms just to be respectful of other people. We don't want one person hogging all the space. So you're not allowed to bring more than 100 guests to a meeting.
Okay. Sounds like a fair number.
So dial in now, 100. You're allowed 100.
Thank you.
Awesome. And then we've got Mbulelo. Mbulelo, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask whatever you need to.
Hi, Kalpesh.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great, man. No problem. Just wanted to say congratulations, man.
Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Awesome.
Yeah, congratulations. Just one question, Kalpesh. I can't just get my brains around this one.
Go on.
The compound interest and the rebuy, is the rebuy the key, the opener to compound interest? Or if I don't do the rebuy, I get to my 50, I don't rebuy, would this compound interest kick in without the rebuy?
Very good. All you need to do is study the pay plan in a little bit more detail and you'll understand that. I don't want to get into a maths class right now, but so we can't, you know, there's no compound interest. What there is we have the ability to accelerate your earnings by rebuying. And that's the effect it has. So if you don't rebuy, naturally, it doesn't have that effect. So if you don't rebuy and you withdraw, then you get 3 times. If you rebuy, then you get 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, whatever you want, based on how long you rebuy for. Cool?
Oh yeah, cool.
You decide your own numbers. Everyone decides their own numbers every day.
Yeah.
But more of that, you'll get more of that through experience. It's not, like I said, I'm not keen on running maths class for everybody because then you get caught up in thinking you need to be a mathematician. I always say, experience this, get yourself in and then just play with it. Rebuy, see what happens. You might like it, then do it again. If you don't like it, withdraw. You work it out.
Yeah. No, I've done the rebuys, but it's just that in my head it's not making. I don't know where the bottleneck is, but there's some bottleneck.
What do you mean by
bottleneck? I think I will speak to Mbu. He's my direct. Immediately after the call, I will try to clarify this one.
Perfect. Thank you, leader.
Thank you so much.
Shubham, how are you, my friend? Shubham, please unmute yourself.
Hi, sir.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Wonderful.
I have one question, sir.
Yes.
Can I speak in Hindi?
Yeah, go for it. I'll translate.
Yeah.
बोलो.
सर मुझे एक मार्केट से क्वेश्चन आया है कि अपने जो 4 कंपनीज है पब्लिक लिस्टेड है वो ऑस्ट्रेलिया स्टॉक एक्सचेंज पर लिस्टेड है सही?
That's mine, I think.
तो कैसे चेक करते सर वो?
Hello?
किसी बंदे ने मुझे एक क्वेश्चन किया है सर कि अपनी जो चारों कंपनीज है ऑस्ट्रेलियन स्टॉक एक्सचेंज के ऊपर पब्लिक लिस्टेड है, तो कैसे चेक कर सकते हैं वो? आवाज आ रही है सर?
KP, you there? Have we lost KP? Hold on. Let's see.
KP's connection is frozen.
Oh dear. Sorry, Subham. Sorry, we've lost Kalpesh. I can't see his picture. His wonderful face has disappeared. I think he's got some internet issues. Oh dear, guys. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the recording now so that we've actually, hold on. Where is it going to be recorded to? He started the recording. Is he back on yet? Because I don't want to stop the recording because this is a wonderful session today. Oh, KP, you're back. KP?
I am, sorry about that. Yeah.
Stop the recording now so we don't lose that recording on your device. And